1889, before British rules in Manipur, Metis kingdom live and they controls all over Manipur on that times. So Metis king live in the Impal Valleys plains. That is, Kuki Naga groups live in the surrounding hills. Different communities has their own language. There is different language, there are different culture, there are different communities. Every communities have their own language on the times in Manipur. So even right now also, so let's understand here deeply around here. So first of all, you can see a map here that Metis peoples live on a plain area that's on the ground impulse that now present we call this impulse here, and then you can see in the hill area is living by the Kuki peoples. And why it started right now here, what is this happening, because this started from 2023 onward and till now also. So we will understand later, but first we need to understand the geography here, that the place, the area. So first you can see here, first you can see that Metis peoples live in the plains areas, and then Kuki peoples are staying in the mountain area. When it's come to the British periods, that is 1891 to 1947, that British defeated Manipur, Anglo-Manipur War on that times, and took control all Manipurs on that time. Starting from 1891, that British government is controlled under Manipurs on that times, and they are dividing that the plains peoples are Metis peoples on that times, and hills peoples are Nagas, and hills peoples are Naga and Kukis, and that's why they are like trying to separate, because it's too hard to be controlled, because in the areas of the forest, this all. So there is many reasons that British peoples are trying to divide these two places here. So Manipur was not India before 1947 also, and then after that 1949 they started merging on India's, that Manipur is also part of India on that times, and that's why in 1949 to 1970s, and then Manipur merged India in 1949, that is starting, and in 1960 started demanding separate homelands on that times. This all happens in many years, and then after that 2023, what is happening? Here is the very dangerous turning point here in Manipur's right now here. So the situation started in 2023. So let's understand here that Manipur has experienced like several periods, not only this one, of ethnic like violence. And the Kuki Nagas conflicts is also happening in 1992 to 1998, and then like more than 1,000 peoples were killed on that times, and then around like 50,000 to 1 lakh peoples were displaced on that conflicts time. Kuki Pits also conflicts happenings, that is 1997 to 1998. On that times also many people died. More than 352 people died on that times. More than 13,000 people were displaced on that times also. So this all happening, there is many history. If we search, then we will find many lot of history. But first we are going to understand here in these videos, that is how the war started right now in Manipur. Understand here clearly, that is many Kuki Jo group that is feared that on that time, that is the immediate trigger came when the idea of granting 6 schedule tribe, that is ST status, to the Metis communities on that time. So the government is announcing that ST are also giving to the Metis peoples, status also giving to the Metis peoples. That's why the Kuki peoples are angry on that time. Even the Kuki and Naga on that time, they both are angry, but especially the Kuki peoples are more angry on that time because of the right jobs opportunities and many things. That's why they are angry, and they are starting protest against, and lastly they come insurgency peoples. The problem is that their lands right will be affected. This is the one thing that fear, that many Kuki Jo group fear, that their lands right will be affected. Competitions for reservations and government's job will be increased on that times. They are afraid, and then like political representations in hills area could be changed. Protesting against on the 3 May 2026, that is 3 years almost, and then more than 250 people have died, and now also more than 250 people were died, and then more than 60,000 people are displaced, and they are destroyed their homes, their properties, like many problems right now here in Manipur right now. But the Indian governments, that is BJP right now, present governments, Modi's also did not try to solve the problem. I think maybe they are trying, I don't know, but exactly I didn't see even in the news also. So yeah, so this situation is very very worse right now here in Manipur. And yeah, I'm very very sadful that still now even in India's prime minister cannot solve the problems right now, this one. So we people need to be peace, not violence against each other. We all need to be focused on science technologies for the futures in the like multiplanetary species. We want to be make ourselves. Why we are fighting against each other? This is not good for the peoples. And yeah, we just want peace. Hope you all will understand. And yeah, you will, if you like this video, then you can share as much as you want. And thank you.